Vilamoura and Quinta do Lago are often grouped together as lifestyle destinations. That comparison is misleading. They are not variations of the same market. They are two fundamentally different real estate systems. One is driven by liquidity, depth, and transactional flexibility. The other is defined by scarcity, control, and capital insulation. Once you understand that distinction, the decision stops being subjective. It becomes structural. This is not about branding or preference. It is about how each market behaves in normal conditions and under stress. Liquidity, supply structure, buyer composition, behavior, those are the variables that actually matter. Vilamoura is a multi-layered liquid coastal market. It is not a single market. It is a system of sub-markets operating in parallel. Marina apartments, golf villas, resort-linked properties in areas such as Resale and Pinhal Velho. That internal diversity creates depth, and depth creates liquidity. Well-positioned assets in core zones can transact efficiently, provided pricing is realistic and positioning is correct. That liquidity has value. It enables optionality, entry, exit, rental use, and repositioning over time. But it also introduces a structural characteristic: sensitivity to cycles. When demand weakens, pricing adjusts faster. Not because the market is weak, but because it is broad. More stock, more choice, more competition for fewer buyers. The pricing structure reflects that dispersion. Vilamoura typically ranges from approximately €4,500 per square metre in secondary stock to €6,000 and €9,000 plus in prime refurbished and marina adjacent assets. That spread is the key point. Performance is not location driven, it is selection driven. You are not buying Vilamoura, you are buying a position within a wide distribution of outcomes. Quinta do Lago operates on a different mechanism entirely. It is not a volume market, it is a controlled supply environment. Land is finite, development is restricted, expansion is structurally constrained. That is not scarcity by narrative, it is scarcity by design. And over time, structural scarcity behaves differently in price formation. It supports stability and reduces downside volatility. The pricing structure reflects this positioning. Prime residential stock typically ranges from €7,500 to €14,000 per square metre, with trophy waterfront and Ria Formosa facing assets exceeding €15,000 to €18,000 plus per square metre. But pricing is not a defining feature. Behaviour is. The buyer base is narrower, but materially higher conviction. Ultra-high net worth individuals, long-term second home owners, capital-strong buyers with low sensitivity to cycles. That composition changes market dynamics. Transaction volumes are lower, hold periods are longer, turnover is limited, and in softer conditions, the adjustment mechanism is different. The market does not reprice immediately. It slows, liquidity compresses, transactions pause, owners hold. Price discovery lags volume, not the other way around. That creates a fundamentally different risk profile to broader coastal markets. Vilamoura is liquidity, depth and flexibility. Quinta do Lago is scarcity, control and capital insulation. Vilamoura is more responsive to demand cycles. It performs strongly in expansion phases, and adjusts faster in contraction. Quinta do Lago is structurally insulated. It does not trade on volume. It trades on constraint and long duration ownership. Neither is superior. They serve different investment functions. The distinction is not physical, it is behavioral. Vilamoura tends to attract experience-led ownership, acquire, use, rent, upgrade, and rotate. Quinta do Lago tends to attract anchored ownership, acquire, hold, and preserve position over time. That difference is not cosmetic. It directly shapes liquidity, resale velocity, and price formation. So the real question is not which location is better. It is what role you are trying to optimize for. Liquidity and flexibility, or scarcity and long-term capital insulation. Vilamoura is a multi-layered liquid coastal market. Quinta do Lago is a constrained high conviction enclave. Two systems, two risk structures, two investment behaviors. Once you see that clearly, the comparison stops being emotional and becomes structural. If you want to go deeper into this framework, I've already covered how to compare two properties objectively in a previous video, purely through fundamentals, not marketing narratives. In the next episode of the Market Structure Framework series, Framework number 2, I'll break down one of the biggest misconceptions in Algarve real estate: new builds versus resale, and which actually performs better over time from a capital perspective. Because in real estate, appreciation is never driven by a single mechanism.